When we have an active case that we're working through, EstateAssist gives us a couple of widgets that sort of help us just keep an eye on things that are happening in our cases. And specifically, they're down here at the bottom of the case screen, the case dashboard. One is for tracking tasks, and one is for keeping track of deadlines in a case. And so for a task, we might put so maybe Dill hasn't gotten back to us with his waiver, and so we can go ahead and enter that, create the task, and we now have it down there. We could delete it if for some reason we decided we didn't need to do it any longer, and if it's completed, then we can go ahead and mark done, and now it's going to show up, and it's crossed out, which just has the benefit that, you know, if you're using this collaboratively, you're not sure if somebody else in the office has gotten to that issue. This way you can see what has not been done, and not have to go asking people. We want collaboration to make good sense and help out. Similarly, we have a deadlines section, and more than that, we also have a deadline calculator. Now, I mentioned in another video, and I'll probably mention several times, that dates are very important in EstateAssist. Everything tracks off of dates. When a person gets appointed, when they take responsibility over the assets, when accountings happen, when transactions happen, when assets are liquidated, all sorts of things. And so the deadlines, of course, you know how to calculate these. You're familiar with them statutorily. But also we've added in a deadline calculator, and it's going to operate from the data that you put in your case details. So you put in the date of death, and you put in the date of appointment and things like that. And so when we click the date calculator, it's going to pop up a window that's going to list out our common deadlines that we have to deal with. And it's going to tell us that, you know, hey, this one is calculated by taking the date of this, and in parentheses, it's going to let you know what the date is from your case information screen, and then that you add X number of days or X number of months, and we've cited all the ORC codes. And so the hope is that by doing all that, we've given you a really simple way to sit down and calculate all of your deadlines quickly, and then you can enter those in, okay? And so I won't calculate one of those right now. Instead, I'm just going to make one up. I'm just going to call it deadline to call client. And I'm going to go ahead and list that out as Friday. And let's see here. Actually, I'm going to put in parentheses too that this is for and I'm going to go ahead and create that deadline. Okay, it's now going to be listed. It's ready to be deleted when we want. It's set for Friday. But also, if I go back out to my dashboard where all my cases are listed, I'm now going to see the date that it's due, the matter, it's in the Maudie Atkinson matter, and what's due. And I had put her name in parentheses, but we also have the matter listed here, and who created it, and of course we can delete it from here as well. And this is going to stick around, and of course you may have several deadlines listed down through here. This way you can kind of see what all of your upcoming deadlines are. Those will list in chronological order. And then of course you can delete them yourself, or they will erase 2 weeks after the deadline passes. So once that's gone, those will slowly be coming off of your screen if you haven't deleted them yourself. But it's just a nice way for you to be able to come in and see everything that's coming up and the order in which it's coming up, to see what your upcoming deadlines are, the next things you have going on. And I guess while we're looking at these little widgets and things, I'll point out that out here on your main dashboard, we also have an announcements section where we can post different things and links for you to be kept up to date on different things that are happening with EstateAssist, different things that are happening in probate law throughout the state of Ohio. So I've referenced here that, of course, we did get a a new form here at the beginning of this year, the 1311, which is already part of our system, related to deceased attorneys and their IOLTA accounts.